Namaste, hello, welcome back to my channel Next Chapter by Asang. So it's been a quite while since I last uploaded my video. I believe my last video was about 3 months ago, where I did mention about that I'll be giving you more information about the induction day and the 14 days hotel provided by the company. So if any one of you were waiting for my video and I took a little longer time than expected, I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. And as they say, better late than never, so I'm here again. So without any further delay, we can just start. I'll be giving you information about induction and the 14 days stays. So basically in inductions, what happened is like it is more about your documentation. So when you get your second class 2 medical status, so first you'll be going for the class 1 medical. Once you clear it, you will get an information for the class 2 medical. So once you give your class 2 medical, then you'll get the status of the same. So whether you will be fit to join, or fit to fly, or temporary unfit. So in this status, if you are temporary unfit, they will give you some medication where you can work, and again you can do your test. Then again you can be fit to join or fit to fly. So if your status is fit to join or fit to fly, then they are going to give you a joining date. So once you receive the status of your class 2 medical, then they are going to give you a call and they will tell you about your joining date. And yes, in between I'll give you a small information about the joining date as well. So if any one of you are currently working and you got the joining date, and even you have to serve the notice period in your current organization, then definitely you can request the HR for the same. Like in my case, it was the same situation. It was the same scenario. Like I was working and all of a sudden I got the joining date, so I requested HR for the next joining date. Thankfully they agreed and I rescheduled my joining date. So if you have the same situation, then also you can do the same thing from your end, because what I suggest is, like, no matter where you are working right now, please give a closure and take all the documents, even if you have worked just for 6 months, because that is something which is going to support at a later period. So yes, once you get the joining date, then they will give you a base preference as well. So that depends also individual to individual. For me, they have given me 4 base location from where I was supposed to choose one. So again, that depends on person to person. They might give you just one, or they might give you 5, 6, or they might just give you 2. So once you get the joining date, you'll get all the information in your emails, like what you need to carry, what are the documentation which is required, where you have to report everything. Even for your accommodation, you will get an email, and from the hotels, you are going to receive a message and also a call. So first, regarding induction, so once you get your joining date on your first day, that is your induction day, so it will be more of your documentation. So you just have to do the signatures in all the contracts, whatever the letters will be given to you, and more of a documentation. You will be submitting your Aadhaar card, passport, whatever documents is mentioned in the email. That is something which you need to submit, like your 12th certificate, your Aadhaar card, which is really important. And if you have time, if you haven't received your joining day, then please make sure that spelling of your name in the Aadhaar card, in the passport, even your address is matching. That is something which is really important. Just make sure that address and your name, your parents' names, your guardian names, everything is matching. Just make sure so that you don't have issue at a later time. So all this documentation is going to take place on first day. and the email which you receive for your joining, in that also they will mention that, you know, how many print out that you are supposed to take. Like for the passport size photograph also, they will be mentioning that you need to take this much of copy, and also for the full length also. But what I would suggest is, for full length, just take 2 copies. They might mention to take 8 copies or 10 copies, but that much is not required. So just to be on a, actually it is not required at the time of induction, but just to be on a safer side, you can just take 2. Other than that, you can just take the passport size photograph, 10 copies or 20 copies, because if you take in bulk, it will cost you less as well. But later also you have to take you know, the passport size photograph. So for now, you can, for just the joining, you can take limited passport size photograph as well, because later on, according to the criteria, according to their, you know, requirement, again you have to take it out. So just for now, just for the induction, you can take 10 to 15 or the 20 copies of your passport size photograph. And they will tell you how many copies you need to xerox, you need to take the printout of your, you know, school certificate, of your Aadhaar card, of your passport. In that also, what I will suggest is just take less of it. If they have mentioned 20, you can just take 10, because again, there will be a different requirement for your documentations. Like for AEP, you need to do the printout from the original copy itself. You can't do Blinkit, you can't just, you know, xerox or take a printout from your mobile phone. Like if you have a photocopy or a soft copy in your mobile phone, you will just give the printout, right? So that is something which is not going to work. So instead of wasting your money, you can just take the limited printouts, because after all, you will be in you know, Delhi or in Gurgaon, and nearby places will be there where you can just go and take the printout. So that is my suggestion, because at first also I have also taken a lot of printouts from my home. Then later what we get to know is, like, you know, for certain documentation, there will be a different criteria how we are supposed to take the printout as well. So for that, I almost spend more than 1,000 on printouts, just for printouts. So that is there, because you will have a set of documents like your contract and all. For all, you need to do the xerox of. So for that reason, it might cost you much. So if you have taken you know, 20 or 30 copies from home, and if they said like this is something which is not going to work, then again you'll be spending money on it, right? So so for that reason, I'm just suggesting you all, if you can take, for sure you can take the printouts from home, for sure you have to take it, but keep it less, so that later you can do it in Delhi itself. So first day, it is nothing much. They will call you early in the morning. Most of the time Saturday only happens the inductions or the joining, so they will give you a time frame, and there will be just documentation, and on the same day might be your batch will get segregated, and maybe you'll get your IJ, like your employee code as well. So depending on that, depending on HR, your batch will get segregated. So on that day, you just have to do the signature, and might be they will you know, open your bank account, which is already tied up with IndiGo, and a lot of paperwork. That is all will be there in your induction. And maybe on that day, they are going to check your grooming, not a proper grooming, but yes, definitely your scars and your skin. That is something which they are going to check. If it's not in the first day, then the next day they are going to check that your weight and your scars, that is something again they are going to check. So if you have scars in your legs or in your hands or anywhere, just try to conceal it whenever you're going to iFly. So that can happen anytime. So that is there. Because in my legs also I have a lot of mosquito bite scars. So they are not going to do anything, but they are just going to make a mark regarding the same. So for that reason, so when you are going, just conceal it if it's very visible. Apart from this, so on first day all the paperworks will be there, just the documentation things will be there, and by doing all this you will be so exhausted, that is for sure. By 4 they may leave you, and they will just tell you what will be the routine for the next day, or maybe you'll have an off. So for 14 days you are going to stay in a hotel which is provided by the company, which is provided by the IndiGo itself. So in this 14 days you'll have a lots of off, and your session won't be starting right away. So what you can do is you can look for PG. So 14 days you can stay in hotel, but after that you have to look for your accommodation, right? So transportation, that is something which will be given to you throughout the training. For that you don't have to worry. But accommodation, that is something which you have to look from your end. So what you can do is you can ask the hotel staff, though they are not tie up with any PGs or any rental apartments, but still you can just ask them. And also there will be a lot of batches who are going through training, and also you can just ask any colleague or any crew member at iFly regarding the PG and all. And also you'll get a lot of numbers online as well. You can check online for the PGs and all. So you can do a little bit of research, and wherever you get your hotel, in that location also you can just check the surroundings. You can check the local areas for PGs and all, because you'll get plenty of this apartments and PG easily. For that you don't have to worry. But one important thing is, like, if they ask you for the deposit, then please or the enrollment fees, without checking out the rooms, without doing any agreement, please don't pay them, because most of the people, they get scammed because of the same reason, because people ask for the enrollment fees or for the deposit, and later they don't provide or they don't fulfill the requirements. So that is something which is there. Even my friend, she paid 2,000 the enrollment fees just to book the room, but later we get to know that is something which is not there, that was a scam. So that happens. We are very much aware of all these things, but still we do make mistakes like this, right? So like, we know that this kind of things might happen or has happened before, but still due to some reason we also tend to make mistakes like this. So for that reason I'm saying, if you like that, please through online or anything, if you have already had a word with that owner, then also visit physically, check it out from your end, then do the settlement, do the agreement, then you can do the payment, and there will be a plenty of PGs, and according to your range you can just select. So if you are going to stay individual, then you may pay a little bit more, and if you are sharing, double sharing or triple sharing, then accordingly price will be there. So for triple sharing it will be less if you are comfortable with it, but try to stay with your batchmate. That will be more convenient, because if you are in the same batch, then the timing, classes, session, everything will remain the same. So you won't have that much of problem in sleeping or waking up early in the morning. But if you are staying with another batchmate, then it might be difficult for you, because they might have their different schedule and you have your schedule. So in that way it might clash. Otherwise everything remains the same. So You can just explore for the PG. If you just checked out one, then just don't rush. There will be a lot of options, so you can just give at least one day or half day to look for a PG, and you'll get a nice one. So if you need any assistance regarding this, or if you need numbers for the PG also, I can provide you, like where I stayed. So that was also, it was more of a hotel, but they changed into a PG for the IndiGo crew. So this kind of PG will be there. Apart from that, if you want to stay in rent, you can cook food and you can invest that much of time, then also you'll get a lot of options. So but what would I suggest is, like, you'll be going for a training, then you have to come back, you have to study, you have to do a lot of things. So it's better to stay in a PG for a period of time. That will be more convenient for you, because even I like I mentioned, my last video or my previous video was 3 months ago. So I thought, like, at the time of training only I'll be making videos and I'll be giving then and there updates about everything, but it was not that easy. A training, that is something which is very intense, and you need to spend a lot of time on studying the manuals that you have, and also in your week off also you will be having a lot of things to do. So studying, that is something which is there. Training is going to be intense. Sometimes you have to go early in the morning, sometimes you'll be coming very late at night. So after that, to cook, that is something which is difficult. Food, that is something which is not going to be very good, but is eatable. So you can, in some PGs there will be the stove or induction will be there, where you can just cook from your end, or whenever you have off, you can also ask them or assist them in cooking your lunch or anything. So how is the process in PG, or how they work is, like, they will be giving you food for like morning and dinner you will get. So morning, most of the time you are not going to have it, because your morning will start at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, and their breakfast timing will start from 8 o'clock. So most of the time you won't have time to eat, or the breakfast won't be there. So dinner also, that depends. Sometimes you will be able to have dinner, sometimes you will not, because you'll be coming very late. And lunch, they are something which they are not going to provide on a daily basis. So they say, like, they will provide 2 times in a week. That also depends on which day. They mostly says, like, they will provide lunch on Sunday and Saturday. But again, in our case, there is no Sunday and Saturday. Your week off could be any day, right? So just make it very transparent when you book your room, that whenever you will have off, you want lunch on that day, you can just inform them prior that today is your week off, and or tomorrow is your week off, then you want lunch. So for accordingly you can make an adjustment, or you can just keep them in loop as well. Apart from this, if you guys don't want to take food, then also this kind of flexibility will be there in some PGs. Like, you can just take the room and not food, so that will cost less. But fooding, that is something, again, you have to look from your end, whether you order, or if there is a gas stove or induction, you can cook from your end. So again, that depends. So these are the basic things. Apart from that, no matter where you'll be taking your PGs or rent or any apartment, so they are going to give you a pickup and drop. And facilities will be there throughout the training, so for that you don't have to worry. And what else? I think that is all. So what I would suggest is, like, you'll have a lot of time when you will be at hotel. So just utilize your time. You'll have your off. In your off days, you can just check out for the rooms for your PGs, and whatever the necessary thing is there, like so just buy on this time, because once your training will start, you are not going to get that much of time, because you have to study, because every time there will be an exam. And not just because of exam, you should also have a clear concept of what you are going to do. So just plan accordingly and prioritize the same thing. Apart from that, yes, and if any document, if you have if your documents is pending, or in any documents there is a mistake or any problem, just please make a correction right away, because once you join, then if they find out then this is the problem, that will be a problem, then you may have to leave the batch and complete that first, then again join back, and that is something which is going to be hectic. So it's better to make everything clear and proper beforehand. That is something which is going to be easy at a later period. And what else? So I think that is all for induction. You are going to have lots of fun. You will be enjoying that moment. So when you come for the training, have that mindset that you need to clear in one go, because you might have heard about the relegations and all, right? So that is there, but yes, when everyone is doing it, then why can't you? So everyone can do it. It's just that you have to give a little bit effort and time from your end. Apart from that, everything is going to be easy. And yes, it is going to be fun. You have to wake up early in the morning, you'll be coming late at night, but that all will become a memory once you will graduate from iFly, and you are going to miss that moment like I'm missing right now. So on board is also going to be very fun and exciting, but yes, training also is great, and lovely instructors will be there. You'll make a lot of friends. You'll be getting to learn from each individual, and yes, I just want to wish everyone all the best. If you have already completed your class 2 medical, or if you are about to join, or even if you are trying and going for the interview, then also all the very best. Just don't give up, keep trying, and just see where you are going wrong. If you are getting any feedback from the interviewer, or if you are getting rejected, then also work on yourself, record yourself. There will be platforms where you can just do some self-assessment, and you can just check out where the improvement is required. When you believe it, then definitely you are going to make it. Maybe it is going to take a little long time, but yes, definitely it will be. So if you're planning to give an interview for the upcoming events, then just prepare yourself, practice, and if you are already selected and waiting for the joining date, then also just prepare yourself. Have that mindset that once you join, then you have to be there for 3 months. So all will be fun, but definitely we have to be disciplined, and we have to put an effort from our end as well to achieve that thing in one go. So again, I just want to say congratulations whoever has completed the 2nd medical and already got the joining date, and whoever is giving the interview, just keep on trying. You'll make it for sure. If you need any assistance, please feel free to get in touch with me. Please drop a comment. I'll be more than happy to assist you. If you need any assistance, please feel free. Don't hesitate to drop down a comment, or you don't feel like whether that person is going to reply or not, or maybe this will be a stupid questions for me to ask. There is no such stupid questions. Whatever the questions is there, a confusion that you have in your mind, please drop it. I'll be more than happy to answer. If I'm aware, if I'm not also, then I'll do a research and I'll try to help you out, or I'll try to find out the answers as well. So this is all for the inductions and the hotel stay or the accommodation provided by the company. If you want to know more about anything, just let me know. I'll try to come up with more updates about the process that we go through, and after graduating what happens. So there will be a lot of topics where we can discuss or talk about. So whatever I feel like the updates that I should give, I'll be giving from my end. But if you also want to, if I missed out anything, or if you feel like asking anything, then please do not hesitate. Please leave a comment below and just let me know. I'll be more than happy to share my experience and my journey with you. So for today, that is all. And again, I'm hardly really very sorry for updating the video very late. So I think we can keep it till here for today. So bye bye, hope to see you soon again. And if I did not cover the questions that you have, then please feel free to drop a comment, and I'll see you again. Thank you. Bye bye.